Hey, I'm doing a new series called Versus. It'll basically be a commentary review of a specific side of a new topic, or compare a recent topic to an old topic. These will be specifically very different from my normal commentaries due to the fact that the episodes are going to be, well, short. My regular commentaries will stay long and sophisticated, while these will be very short and to the point, hopefully answering a question that you haven't heard the answer to. That being said, let's jump into episode 1. Deltarune is not Undertale. It's a distinguished sequel that strays from the defining characteristics of Undertale, but you probably know that. If you're finding this video, you've most likely seen many other videos stating, in Undertale, you controlled the outcome, and in Deltarune, you have no choice at all, which is true. The problem is, there's still a standard of creation that Toby Fox, the creator of the two games, has to keep up with. As much as you may say you don't, everyone who played Undertale wanted a direct sequel that would set the world on fire as much as the first one did. It would have a perfectly balanced story mixed with RPG elements and have a new take on RPGs once more that'll be even better than the original. And it's going to be out by next year! While Toby Fox is crying in the corner saying that he won't make another game again for possibly another 999 years wait. So obviously that last bit was a joke, but what he's trying to do is lower the standards of his creations so that he can have the same impact with his games regardless of the style or quality. Yeah, if none of that made sense, I'll break that down. Toby Fox made Undertale and set the world on fire. The fandom was huge, and everyone seemed to have enjoyed the game, or at least just watched some big YouTuber play it, and I don't know. People patiently awaited his next big project. When fan games started pumping out using his style in glorious fashion, he knew what fans expected him to do. In his mind, he thought that fans wanted a direct sequel to Undertale that would be as creative and as earth-shattering as the first one. He took a step away from those expectations, as doing what the fans expected was nearly impossible, especially for a 1 to 3 person team. He looked back to his roots making Earthbound mods and remembered, oh yeah, regular RPGs are cool too. He needed a way to make sure that our expectations wouldn't be too high, because from a developer's standpoint, if you're making a project that's supposed to follow up on your greatest work, you already know the expectations are too high. It was your greatest work. There really isn't anything that can compare to it. So he made sure that you couldn't compare them. Remember that for later. From the very beginning line, our expectations rise. He lets us make a character, and we're sitting at our computers like, Alright, we're gonna be able to make a character in a freaking Undertale game. You know, this is so cool. I could totally get used to this. Oops. Takes the choice from us. You may have heard that 100 times by now, every one being used in different contexts, a theory, a review, an analysis. But taking the choice from us instantly lowers our standards. It's also a good thing. It's exactly what game developers are supposed to do to help the gamer population distinguish the two. I can't believe I just said gamer population. It's exactly what he wanted to accomplish. This led to a sort of split in reality. It's a game very similar to Undertale, but it's cooler and newer than Undertale in a few new ways, but you can't compare the two? It sure is complicated, but it's what happened. It's also why Deltarune is considered a good follow-up to Undertale. It's a great game, even when you take it off the pedestal of being the sequel to Undertale, and it's even got some sequels coming to it that could have a new take on RPGs we haven't seen yet. It's shrouded in mystery, but the bottom line is, the direction he took with making the game was the best way to take it. Well, that was fun. I don't have any more ideas for an episode of Versus at the moment, so if you want me to cover any other topics, just let me know in the comments, or do it on Twitter, I don't care. Next thing I've got coming is a Pokemon video that admittedly is very in the style of Versus. The video won't be a Versus because, Jesus Christ. I want to keep Versus videos as short as I can while only covering maybe 1 or 2 topics per video. Anyway, sorry for talking about myself again in the outro. Follow me on Twitter. Oh, by the way, that's the new catchphrase. And also, by the way, I did the entire recording for this video while I was, coughing up blood, and I was talking to some friends while recording the video, and they made these, great memes,